everyone, and welcome to day one of the big event Birmingham. I'm Helen Dolphin, an Access and Inclusion Consultant and Motability Scheme customer, and I've been with the scheme for over 25 years. And joining me this year is my co-host, Mark.
Hello everybody, I'm Mark Ormrod, a former Royal Marines Commando, Invictus Games athlete and Motability Scheme ambassador. And I'm so excited to be joining Helen in the studio this year. We'll be your hosts over the next 2 days.
We're here live at the NEC in Birmingham to bring you all the action, including exclusive interviews with our expert speakers, celebrity guests and live product demos.
And as the automotive industry moves to electric vehicles, we're here to guide you through the journey. Now there'll be loads of information from scheme experts and opportunities to ask questions, so please stay tuned.
You can explore the full lineup for both days below this video screen. And Mark and I will be here all day letting you know what's coming up next.
It's really easy to submit a question for today's Q&A sessions. Now you should be able to see a box to the right of the screen where you'll be able to submit these throughout the day. Remember, please only submit questions that are related to the current topic. Any questions submitted will be available for everyone to see once they've been approved by our moderators. If you have any difficulty using the question box, there's also an email address below this video for you to send your questions to us direct. So Helen, what are you looking forward to most today?
Well, I'm looking forward to interviewing our special guests, including broadcaster and disability activist Lucy Edwards, who'll be sharing her story and her experiences on the Motability Scheme. Then tomorrow, I'm really excited to also be speaking to founder and CEO of Human Beauty, Millie Flemington-Clare, where we'll be exploring accessible beauty, and she'll be doing a demonstration of her products on me. All this content will be available on demand each day. So Mark, what are you looking forward to?
Well, tomorrow I'll be taking you on a few live tours. I'll be exploring the EV area with James Horne from Motability Operations in the morning. And then later on in the afternoon, having a live WAV demo with Graham Lloyd, Motability Operations WAV Specialist.
We'll also be showing you the best of the big event, our amazing display of cars, electric vehicles, WAVs, our latest innovations and much more.
Right. I'm off now to the car display area where I'll see you in a few minutes and give you a quick tour of what's going on today.
Wow, brilliant. I'll see you in a few minutes. But first, joining me to welcome you to all to open the show is Andrew Miller, CEO of Motability Operations. Hi Andrew,
Hi, Helen.
Lovely to see you again.
You as well.
Welcome to the NEC for the big event. Now, what are you most looking forward to today? Question we're asking everyone.
Well, it's my third event now, and it's just fantastic. First of all, to see so many customers and to see our wonderful partners here helping us and supporting our customers through all the work. And I guess it'd be good to see as many people online as well, asking questions of the experts as they go through this. And today really is trying to explain the journey around EVs, as you said, to everyone. It's about showcasing the cars, talking more about the challenges and helping people overcome those challenges.
Fabulous. So it's been a very busy year for you since the last event. Can you tell us a bit more about some of the work Motability Operations has been doing?
Yeah, busy is an understatement. So we've now got, the scheme is growing rapidly. We've got 780,000 customers now, which is fantastic.
And I'm one of those.
Thank you. Thank you for your support as well. I appreciate it. 780,000 customers. The satisfaction scores from our customers are incredibly high still, 9.6. We thought they might take a dip with the volume we're seeing, but no, it's still very strong. So very proud of all my colleagues in the business to support our customers. And really it's just about how we are embracing and challenging ourselves around EV. So we know that in the journey to electric, despite all the noise in the media, we're going to see less petrol cars available and we're going to see more expensive cars. So we need to get people to embrace electric, understand it. And that's what today's about. And we know from feedback that the biggest challenges are things like how do you actually find chargers? How does charging work? So you'll see today a team who are showcasing the charging innovation we're doing. And then on the road charging, we've just launched the Motability Go Charge app, which is about trying to equalize charging and make sure accessible charging is there for people when they're on the road. So
yeah, we definitely have we have an interview with those people, I think, either today or
wait.
tomorrow. So no,
Amazing.
I am quite interested in that because I always thought electric vehicles would be something that I'd never really be able to embrace because I didn't think they could adapt them, which was complete and utter rubbish. And after coming to one of these shows, I realised that I could. And so I'm now driving a hybrid, which for me is the kind of the next step towards.
It's clear hybrids are definitely a bridge. The challenge for us is the hybrids at the right price are just generally not too many available. So we've got to try and encourage our customers with support to look at electric cars.
For me, it was a good first step, and I think for others it might be to kind of find out, can you actually plug in? And again, I thought, I wouldn't be able to do that, but it's so much easier. I could never ever refuel a petrol or a diesel vehicle, but an EV at home in your garage, simple.
Yeah, so just getting used to it. It's a different thing, isn't it?
It's a completely different thing. So that's been great. So we're definitely in a new world of EVs, and I know our customers will be really excited to find out more. What else can our visitors and online viewers look forward to over the next couple of days?
Yeah, you're right. It's not just about the cars. There are a couple of other things. First of all, many of our ambassadors here. So you can see Team Brit, who are fantastic. You can see the Wheelchair Basketball Association, which is great. But we're also looking at PWS, powered wheelchairs and scooters. And Jim Wood, I think, is talking about that at 1 o'clock.
He definitely is, yeah, absolutely.
So there's loads of innovation going there. It's really interesting. Electric is bringing that to life as well.
Right.
So looking at power add-ons, other things in that space. And then, of course, WAVs, fundamental to the scheme, and brilliant WAV partners we've got. Yeah. And we're talking a bit about what we call the Avita concept, which is trying not to make a new electric WAV, but try to encourage the industry to think about how to make WAVs better for our customers, given the electricity, given that the batteries are generally in the floor, and accessibility. So we've been using that as a provocation for the industry. We've got some really interesting engagement with the industry to try and think about design of these cars.
Yeah.
But it's our WAV partners are key. So you'll think tomorrow, I think, is that area?
I'm rubbish with a timetable, I'm afraid, Andrew. Probably about as good as you. So yeah, it will definitely be at some time on this show. We will be talking to all those people to do with electric vehicles, and people will be able to find out, a lot more about whether it's something that they would be able to consider maybe for their next vehicle.
Yes, that's right. And it's trying to understand what it's all about so that you're ready to make that journey, because that journey is coming in the industry. Yeah. It's about when, not if. And that's what we're just trying to get people to understand.
That's also really, really exciting. And I think it's, from my own perspective, I'm so glad I made that step. And I think it's something that others...
we totally recognise it's not for everyone, and it's quite daunting, but it's just, once you're in it, it's not as bad as a lot of the media make out.
Yeah. Lovely. So that all sounds really exciting. If you'd like to hear more about that later today, we've got Michelle Vellacott, our Customer Support Director, and David Fairburn, MB at Callum Designs, on the stage at 11 a.m. to chat more about this and the important work that the team have been doing. Can you tell us anything else about what you have planned for the coming year?
Yeah, it's just going to be more of the same. The scheme is growing, the order bank is growing for the scheme, so it's managing that in a challenging car market. But on top of that, we're doing more of these. So you'll see us in Harrogate, Exeter and Edinburgh. And the good news is they're 2-day shows now. So we've got more chance for customers to spread over the couple of days, given the demand. And then it's just keep going. It's trying to keep bridging and finding a way through for our customers so that no one is left behind in this transition to electric cars.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Andrew. It's set to be a great 2 days. Now let's go over to Mark, who's in the car area.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in and joining us here today. My name is Mark Ormrod, and I'm joined today by James Horne of Motability Operations at the big event here at Birmingham's iconic NEC Arena. And right now we're in the car display area, where we're going to tell you a little bit about some of the vehicles that are available here today. James, thank you so much for giving us the time and taking the time to come here and be with us today. Can you tell us a little bit about the range of vehicles that we have on display here today?
Yeah, absolutely, Mark. So the NEC, as you mentioned, is our biggest show. This is our biggest event. We've got over 30 car manufacturers here with us today and tomorrow, with over 90 models on display. So it's a great chance to see loads of different cars. And we've got some brand new partners. We've got BYD, who are here, who've never been to the big event before, and then some of our really long-standing partners like Ford.
Lots of people around, lots of vehicles. And now, of those new vehicles and some of the older existing ones that are and were available, are many of them EVs?
Yeah, we've got loads of EVs here actually. So we're nearly 20% of customers now are choosing electric vehicles. So the opportunity to come and see somebody like BYD, where all of the vehicles are electric, they're all designed from the ground up as electric. It's a really great chance to compare those with other vehicles.
Gotcha. Now, little bit about some of the Nissans that we have available.
Absolutely. So Nissan have brought some really exciting models with them. They've brought the new facelifted Qashqai. They've brought some of their more popular models like the Duke. And they've also brought their new electric vehicle, which we did have last year at the show, but it's good to be stood here with it, the Nissan Ariya.
Gotcha. Now, as I've been walking around here this morning, one of the things I've noticed is there's an increased number of EV chargers and manufacturers out there. So are you seeing with customers of the scheme an increased interest in wanting to go to EVs?
Yeah, absolutely. And choosing an EV for the first time is really difficult, Mark. People want to find out lots of information. So we've brought a massive EV information hub. So we've had this at the show before, but it's 4 or 5 times larger than we've had it before. So there's information about home chargers, charging in public, you can test charge a vehicle. So I'd encourage anyone who's thinking, is an EV right for me, to go to the EV education hub while they're here.
Okay.
If they can't come here, and we know some customers are watching online, then motability.co.uk has got all the information that's here at the show there on the website as well.
Amazing, thank you. Now, I really like the look of this one.
Yeah, this is a great car.
Can we have a little look around? You talk us a few of the features on it?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll show you the boot in a second, actually, because one of the benefits we're seeing of electric cars is lots of interior storage space, because they don't have things like transmission tunnels taking up space. So this is the Nissan Ariya. This is on the scheme at £1,999 advance payment. So it's May now. I know some people do watch these on catch-up later on, so prices can change, but today, if you were to order it, it's £1,999. This is available immediately. So if somebody wanted to choose this vehicle, they could walk into a Nissan dealer. If you can find one in the UK that matches your spec, you can get it straight away. This has got a 330-mile range.
Wow.
It's really long range, Mark. So actually, for most people, this is way more than they'd ever need. Yeah. One of the things I really like, I love this colour, but it's also available in a two-tone colour at no extra cost for Motability customers, which is really cool as well. So I'll show you the boot. Is that okay? Do you mind?
Absolutely. Let's have a look.
So,
wow.
Like I say, a lot of people think that electric cars particularly have got less space in them, but actually the space in this is really, really good. And then it's got space underneath the floor, which I appreciate the camera might not be able to see, but it's a really flexible space.
That's awesome.
Yeah, cool car.
Awesome. But James, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today.
No problem.
Thank you so much for your time. If anyone at home is watching and they want to find out what kind of vehicles are available, where else can they find the information?
It's all at the website at motability.co.uk. We've also got an app if you're at the event, for the big event, which is working on iPhone. So there's lots of information online about what's here and what's available on the scheme generally.
Brilliant. James, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Mark.
Next up, we're going to continue with the car theme, and we'll be live streaming a talk on new car technology from the editors of Lifestyle Magazine and What Car. So stay tuned for that.